But that's the thing, though. Like, how did they get their powers, though? Like, let's say he's right, and Viltrumites at one point were just regular niggas. How the fuck did they become super powered, flying, chopping people up with their bare hands? Got a short little video I want to watch. It's like super short. It's really short. Matter of fact, I'm watching the damn ad right now. I'm talking over it, so I don't have to watch the ad. The video is literally 4 minutes, but I'm only really doing this because I want to play it back for myself and see how well it looks. And then I'm gonna get off because I gotta go to bed, bro. I got practice in the morning, gang. I have practice, and bro, I don't really, you feel me? Like, I don't really know if, how do I say this? I don't know if I want to be up super long, but this is the Viltrumite human theory. Now, I don't know what the hell this theory is. I didn't watch it. I just saw Invincible. It was, who's the guy from Dexter that he's like this? The black Dokes. It's Dokes. The thumbnail is Dokes in a Viltrumites costume. So I don't know how that. Oh, y'all like my shirt though? Fucking with the shirt, one piece, bro. I bought another one, bro. I don't know where it's at. I don't think I left it at my parents' house, but I got this one piece shirt. This whole kind of hard. It's got the whole crew right here. Got Luffy. You feel me? Walmart, bro. Not gonna lie, Walmart and Target be having some good graphic tees, bro. Like, I just go cop large XL, and then I be getting some cool tees, bro. I got this shirt too. Hold on, this shirt too. I think this is Target though. I think this is a Target shirt, bro. And you know I love One Piece. One Piece is my shit. I ain't gonna lie. So you feel me? That's just how. But yeah, let's hop into this video though.
Diego here. Viltrumites and humans,
what's good, Diego?
Homo sapiens, are nearly indiscernible from each other, both visually and genetically. The only difference being that one flies at incredible speeds without wings, has super strength, incredible durability, and a peculiar attraction to bug people. But what if I told you they're the same species and we know this because of melanin? Melanocytes are a special type of cell within the body that determines your hair, eye, and skin color. The more melanin you have, the darker you are, while the amount of pigment your body produces can...
Now, I did always think it was a little weird that Viltrumites, like, there's black and like different skin Viltrumites, only because of this. We all, like, humans have different races because of where like people lived and, you know, adaptation with melanin and stuff. So do Viltrumites did they also have that at some point in time? I guess you have to assume so, but I really think the only reason they were made was because Robert Kirkman was like, okay, so Robert Kirkman's a white guy, right? So of course his character is gonna be white as well. Like, that's like his main characters are most likely gonna be white because he's a white guy. That's how it works. Me as a black guy, if I was writing something, my main character would most likely be black. That just makes sense. You know, you see yourself in your main character. And so I guess he was like, well, Viltrumites, why can't they be black? You know what I mean? It's like, why can't there be black Viltrumites? So, you know, that's probably why. Probably not this whole scientist genome thing that he got going on, but who knows? Who really knows? You feel me?
Be increased by tanning. It's mostly dependent on your genetics. Melanin is an environmental adaptation that helps to protect the body from harmful UV rays produced by the sun. It's the reason why lads from Birmingham and London look like Harkonnens. Much like E80 Prime, the sun is covered with clouds and thus they don't need extra protection from UV. How does this connect back to the theory, you ask? Well, Kendrick Lamar once said,
"They not like us,"
which is a quote I heavily disagree with. For Lucan's existence in Invincible implies that at an earlier point in Viltrumite evolutionary history, they needed varying levels of protection from the sun. This is conflicting considering how they're known for their near indestructible skin.
That's what I was just saying.
So why would they need this level of protection against puny UV rays? Unless their skin wasn't so mighty. What if Viltrumites were at one point exactly like us? Tool-wielding Homo sapiens who couldn't fly, were delicate to the sun, and not attracted to mantis people. For the most part.
But that's the thing, though. Like, how did they get their powers, though? Like, let's say he's right, and Viltrumites at one point were just regular niggas. How the fuck did they become super powered, flying, chopping people up with their bare hands? Like, how did they just gain that ability
Then
randomly?
powers appeared. Diverse at first, lightning powers, telekinesis, etc. But through years of selective breeding, the norm among the species is flight, durability, and strength. Now free to go to the far corners of space and peacefully save planets from themselves, they stumble upon Earth, a blue oasis with a bunch of bipedal apes also similar to their own ancestors. It's all very uncanny, but these apes will likely evolve into super Neanderthals or hobbits, I don't know. Because quantum probabilities say it's literally impossible for there to be a species so alike, even just visually, on a completely different planet. So what I'm trying to say is, what if these two alien species mingled, and the birds and the bees became the aliens and the apes? But something goes wrong. Maybe they chose a particularly ugly cave woman. The disgusting offspring looks exactly like a
Yo, what's good, Hope? Hope I see you, gang. I know you don't be chatting, bro, but I see you. I respect you. You my nigga, bro. You my nigga. That's all I wanted to say for real. No! I just closed my damn... I just closed my chat somehow. Hold on. Chat's back up. But yeah, Hope you my nigga, bro.
Viltrumite thanks to genetic purity powers, but its DNA is less advanced.
We can never tell.
I might actually puke. Get back a little. I might puke. Stay back.
They can get superpowers, but it's not the standard FDS. Almost like they've been sent back hundreds of thousands of years. And much like how kudzu took over the American South because it was a non-native plant from Japan and had no real predators, this evil alien crossbreed wreaks havoc with its ability to stand on two legs, jog for 19 hours to catch antelope, and genius intellect that allowed them to adapt to nature faster than it could evolve. Obviously, the Viltrumites are long gone by this point. A few thousand years later, the Viltrum Empire is in a rough spot, and their strong beliefs in eugenics and species superiority take a backseat because they're on the very edge of extinction. So, they send one of their top officers, Nolan, to planet Earth to see if humans were a compatible species to breed with.
I always wondered, like, did it ever cross Nolan's mind, like, yo, I love Mark, I love Debbie. Could I try and convince Earth to be like, yo, so there's like 50 more super niggas like me. My goal was to take over Earth. But I realized that y'all are cool as hell. I love Debbie. I love Mark too. He got powers just like me. So obviously our genes are compatible. Let me just call up Thrag. And then then Thrag will, come through and be like, yo, and maybe I can convince him that, we could just assimilate here and have a bunch of super babies. And then maybe in the future, we try and take over the world again. Who knows, bro? But honestly, I don't know if Thrag would be going for that. Because Thrag, not gonna lie, Thrag's a little weird, bro. Y'all see when that shit gets animated, but...
They're identical to the point where no disguise is needed for Nolan. In fact, he blends in perfectly with the other superheroes of the planet. The scientists have no idea why this is, and it's not like they can find out because presumably every historian died. This theory would explain why Thetis was never suspected to be a Viltrumite despite him perfectly fitting the description of the supposed deadliest threat to the universe. He easily could have founded the coalition saying...
Yeah, that's also a thing. Thetis isn't... Like, he isn't human. He's a Viltrumite. But there was just a guy... there's just a guy that was... Like, there's got to be, I guess, another unpowered race that looks like humans and Viltrumites that just... Everybody, I guess, doesn't think is a problem because no humans are just out in space like that. Viltrumites, everyone, like, sees the Viltrumites and they're like, oh, no, they're space... I don't think I can say this word on Twitch. They're evil space people. They're space, and they're bad space people, and so they're like, oh, they're bad space people, and like Thetis just looks like an old man. So there's got to be like another race that he can, I guess, pretend to be.
Yeah, I'm a super Earthling, and I hate if these Viltrumite guys took over the universe. Yeah, am I saying that right? Viltrumite? We also have proof they knew of Earth beforehand, considering how Alan went to the wrong planet because he mistook it for Urath. Also, you mean to tell me this genetically perfect species can't beat male pattern baldness?
God motherfucking damn.
You might be saying, could there just be black people in Invincible because they wanted diversity and not just have all
Yes,
the
that's
white
probably
guys?
why.
And to that I say,
Oh, that was it. Well, I'm probably not gonna end the stream. I'm probably just fuck around. I ain't gonna lie, I might just fuck around. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. This is literally a super duper duper short like YouTube video. That we live on Twitch with it. We was live on Twitch when this shit happened. So yeah. Until next time. See y'all. Stream's not over. Video is over. Peace and love. And so now, I don't know, I might just, what can I do, bro?